It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Broncos and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. On the return is Spencer. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and 3. They give it to Williams, running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 28. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Broncos 3, Chargers nothing.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
First down, Denver.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it, baby. 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Don't give him enough.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second down and goal. Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Is lining up for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this! No chance!
Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 34. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Spencer. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down.
Let's go, let's go.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Get ready, get ready.
The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left, watch left. Screen, watch the screen.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Herbert. And complete right side to Cook.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Second down and 8. Herbert throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Push him back. 45 to Mike. 45.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Bridgewater. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the lead extended. And I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Charger drive about to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Exit. 56.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Herbert on first down now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Herbert. Williams brings it in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
16, Chargers 10.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now Gordon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Herbert and the Chargers down by 6. A little over a minute to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Now Herbert. He's got Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Ten seconds to go. One last throw here for Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards to the gain there, 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play.